I'm Raven Price. I'm from Leesburg, Georgia. I am officially going to be a retired person this coming Monday, and I'm going statewide to promote my books. In 2010, I wrote my first book, The Plan, and it has taken off great, and now my second book has been released called The Conversion, and I have a third book in editing, and I'm writing my fourth, so it's amazing. I'm enjoying myself and having a good time doing it. Last year when my kids took me out to lunch for Mother's Day, they also took me to a movie called The Avengers. And from sitting and looking at that movie, it gave me the idea that God wants all of us to be His heroes. And it gave me the inspiration to write like that and to help the children of today realize that we're all special. That it's not something made up of fantastical or fantasy, that it is actually true. We can be heroes for the good Lord. So that's the way I'm trying to write and show them that even people in hard times or alcoholics, drug addicts, women that have been abused, that have low self-esteem, God wants to use them, pick them up from their dark places and give them a better future. Seeing how the teenagers were being entertained this day and age, it was all about the superheroes and stuff like that. And of course, I'm into that myself. But when you go see a movie like that, it leaves you hopeless. And you need something to give yourself some oomph that you can do that if you wanted to. So no matter what position in life that you're in, He still loves you enough to want to use you and to show you that you got good in you for others to grow from. The second book is in editing right now with my publisher, and it'll be released in January. And then I'm writing the third of the trilogy right now, so it should be out maybe by fall of 2015. It should be out in January, and it's going to be called The Chosen. And then the third book of the trilogy will be called The Commission, and it should be out sometime next fall, 2015. Is the Harvesting Machine series. It's a Christian fiction book. All three of them will be, and it's about how the Lord uses us to bring others into His kingdom. Okay, right now you can get The Conversion and The Plan anywhere online. There's Amazon, Barnes & Noble's, Books A Million, even Powell's bookstore, Christian book websites. There's just hundreds of places that you can get this book online. Unfortunately, they're not in the stores right now, but they're slowly getting there. But I encourage anyone to go online and shop these days. They're going to have digital ebooks for Nooks and Kindles. They'll have the paperback, and shortly they'll have the audio as well. Well, I have a real good friend that's blind, and the only way he can understand or anything is to have someone either read it to him or read Braille. And he asked me specifically one day if my books were in audio, and it kind of opened up another idea, and I went to Tate about it, and they were all for it. So it's another market altogether for those people that can't read. I felt like they'd be more responsive to my kind of work than anything else out there, because most any other publisher that I've known about wants the sex and the violence and all that, and I'm not willing to write like that. And I know that the Christian companies would be more open to my type of work. No, not really. Like I said, I just took a long shot. Sent my first manuscript out there and was accepted and was totally shocked. So I knew that this was a God thing, and I'm just letting it materialize in my life right now and move forward the way God wants me to. I have the National Book Fair coming up in Decatur, Georgia in August. I'll be going to Brooklyn, New York in September, Austin, Texas in November, Baton Rouge in November, Miami in November. So I will be traveling extensively trying to get this word out.
I can hardly wait for her. The Conversion is the first book of a trilogy. I may be her friend, but she ain't letting nobody know anything. So I can just hardly wait for the next book. It's a cliffhanger, and you just can't wait for the next one to read it. The Conversion was an awesome book.
Yes, ma'am.
It goes into, it's just a love story. And it's something that, I don't know, it's just very appealing, you know, but God's in it. That's the important thing, and that's something that as young people you seem to forget. But as you get older, you realize that we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Him.